Then 2 weeks ago, a bitch told me she needed to talk to me. We went for a long drive and a bitch told me that she was a sex worker. A hoe. She told me she was a hoe and she had been a hoe for the last 3 years. She said during her entire career as a hoe, she never had a pimp and was a renegade. She has a clientele that includes white boys, Asians, and Mexicans only, and she never fucks niggas. You want to be ready. A nigga from Riverside writes to BossMack. He says, BossMack, I'm a 36-year-old nigga, recently divorced, out here working as a plumber. I have one bitch on the team and a few bitches that would like to be on the team. But I really appreciate the one bitch I have. My one bitch is a 26-year-old cute bitch. She was a waitress when I met her. My divorce was final about a year ago, and shortly after that, I met my new bitch. Things were good with my new bitch right from the start. I met the bitch while she was working at a nice steakhouse out here called Dwayne's Prime Steak and Seafood. Now, I say she's my bitch, but we never were exclusive to each other or anything like that. Truth be told, I didn't want to be locked down. We just kind of went with the flow. For the first few months, my bitch was working at the steakhouse. Then her mother died, and she got a nice cash out on her life insurance. Then she stopped working at the steakhouse. She already had a nice condo before her mother died, and she had a new Camry. Now, all this happened right after we started hanging out. Fast forward up to now, and a bitch is still maintaining without being a waitress. Then 2 weeks ago, a bitch told me she needed to talk to me. We went for a long drive, and a bitch told me that she was a sex worker. A hoe. She told me she was a hoe and she had been a hoe for the last 3 years. She said during her entire career as a hoe, she never had a pimp and was a renegade. She has a clientele that includes white boys, Asians, and Mexicans only, and she never fucks niggas. She told me she doesn't really believe in love, but she enjoys my company, and she wants to continue to hang out with me. She also says she knows that I'm square as fuck, and hoes don't usually fuck with squares. BossMack, what are your thoughts on this? Hit the like button for the game. I feel like, as long as you are happy, you feel me? As long as you are happy, that is what counts. Are you happy? You know what I'm saying? She's not using you as a trick. You know what I'm saying? You're living your life as long as you are happy. You know what I'm saying? And hey man, hey, let me tell you something, man. I would fuck with a hoe. You know what I'm saying? I would. You know what I'm saying? If we was cool, hey, I would, cause they hoes practice some of the safest sex, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? They practicing religious safe sex. You know what I'm saying? You know, and if y'all going raw, I would suggest that everybody get, tested and present their results to each other. I'm an advocate of that. If you're going raw, I'm an advocate of presenting your results to each other. You know what I'm saying? Periodically on GP as in good faith. You know what I'm saying? If y'all didn't know that about the BossMack, I believe in that. I believe in a presentation of your test results on a periodic level if you're going raw with, you know what I'm saying? But hey man, listen, I will fuck with a hoe. I would, I could fuck with a hoe. You know what I'm saying? And not expect her to cash me out with all her earnings and shit. But I would expect, regular submission and oblation from a bitch. But I wouldn't be like, bitch, give me all your money and all that shit. But I will fuck with a hoe. Listen, let me tell you something. A hoe could be on the team if we haven't, if our relationship is good, you know what I'm saying? And see, I feel like a lot of motherfuckers, they mind start to warp when they hear the words like, you a hoe. Your mind get to warping, you know what I'm saying? But, hey man, hit the like button. Never smash a 304 at any. Don't fork her is my thoughts. Called you a square because you are. You're not in the game. If you're not in the game, you're square. You know what I'm saying? That's not an insult. If you're not in the game, you are square. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the game, then you're not square. You know what I'm saying? If you're not in the game, you are square. And usually, and I've always thought about, I've always had that thought like, I've always thought about like motherfuckers be saying hoes shouldn't fuck with squares, right? And they should only fuck with ism and niggas in the game. But sometimes man, the logic be flawed to me. It's just like a nigga. It's just like I remember, I be hearing a lot of pimping talking about you not really the pimping if you get money from other places. Like if you pimping only, you can only really call yourself the pimping if you get money from pimping only. You can't get no money from doing other things. And to me, that's retarded, man. Like, to me, you could be doing all type of shit, and pimping can be one source of income. You know what I'm saying? And you still a pimp. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard motherfuckers try to say Sugar Free wasn't the pimping, because he get rap money. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, that don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? But I know niggas be having their own logic and shit. Niggas be having their own weird logic. But I've always felt like if a square dude could get past the thoughts of his bitch out there fucking other dudes for money, like, you know what I'm saying? And then especially if she's fucking white boys, Asians, and Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? She ain't even fucking niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? She just really taxing them. And, you know, she's on some religious safe sex type shit. And then, you know, if y'all gonna fuck raw, y'all going to get y'all presenting y'all test results to each other. To me, that's the same as like some porn shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's like being in the porn industry. You know what I'm saying? That's the same as being in the porn industry. Hit the like button. Is New York cracking right now, nigga? Nigga, what do you think, nigga? Same nigga who said that was getting money off Patreon. Right. Black Beach, I feel you. I feel you. You already know what I'm talking about. Rest in peace to that nigga, though. You feel me? Yeah. So, I feel like a square nigga can have a hoe, can fuck with a hoe like that. You know what I'm saying? And they can have a happy life and shit. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga could be working his regular job, and you know, and she could do her thing, and you know, if y'all going raw, y'all present tests to each other on a regular basis. Hit the like button for this game. All right, shout out to you, man.